Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, my name is Danielle Swink and I live in Brooklyn. I'm making a fun video for today, actually a video that I've never made before, but you all have asked for crafts, and so I'm here to deliver some crafts. Today is the first day of autumn, or first day of fall, so I thought it would be fun to combine those two together and create fall decor. So we're gonna be making two different crafts today. The first one is going to be a pom-pom garland. Super cute, and you can really choose any sort of fall colors that you wish or that matches the decor in your home. And then the second craft is going to be a fall wreath. And so I have a bunch of different flowers here, and I'm gonna show you how to make those. Okay, so for our first pom-pom garland craft, you're going to need a bunch of different colors of yarn. So I have just picked a few fall colors that I think go really well together. So you've got to have your yarn. Oh, and I will say that I find the thinner yarn a little bit easier. You could probably try to do it with like a thick cable yarn, but your pom-pom is going to be really large. So yarn, you're going to need a fork. Kind of silly, but you'll see why in a second. And then a really nice pair of scissors. They're going to cut through the yarn really easily. So this is what our pom-pom is going to look like when it's finished, and then I will show you a garland that's all done together. But basically you're going to create a pom-pom and have your string on the end so you can hang it to another piece of string and tie it, or tie them to a keychain or whatever you want to make. So the first thing you're going to do is grab the color you're going to work with. And I like to pull off a bunch of yarn just so I have it ready to go. Hold on to one end. You are going to take your fork and you're going to wrap the yarn around your fork about 50 times. If you want a bigger one, then keep wrapping around, but you'll see. So I'm just going to wrap around a bunch of times like this. Try to keep it all clumped together in one spot on the fork. So I'm just going to hold it with my thumb there at the end, and I'm going to cut. So you've got the string right here, the end piece. I'm just going to kind of hold it with my finger. You're going to cut off another piece of string in that same color. Now the whole reason why you use a fork is because it has holes, and so it's easy to string the yarn through. So at the bottom, right in the middle hole, I'm going to string my piece of yarn through. And I'm going to pull, tie those two pieces together like this, and make it super, super, super tight. So I'm basically just creating a knot around the whole entire thing. I'm going to keep it together like this so I can see what side I'm working on. Now you can see that I'm just going to go right along all these holes and cut them open. I take my scissors. Now what's keeping it together is that string that we wrapped around the middle. So you want to make sure that string wrapped around the middle is super tight. All right, craft number 2, you're going to need some sort of a wreath starter. So I have this wired circle, or you can start off with just a base like leaf wreath, or I think they have like styrofoam wreaths, or I don't know, a bunch of different kinds. I'm using this one today because this is one I had in my house. So I've got my wreath. Of course, you're gonna need a good pair of scissors again. And then I picked out a bunch of different flowers from Michael's. And make sure you check before you go because they usually always have a really good sale going on, or you can see when their next upcoming sale is. So these are all bunched together, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and clip them so they're all their own individual flowers, and that's a lot easier to work with. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've got a bunch of my flowers clipped into just little individual pieces, and I've already kind of started putting them together in sort of an arrangement that I want. I chose the green sort of wreath, that way even if some of it is bare, it still kind of matches the theme of the fall idea. And so I'm just going to start putting my flowers on. The nice thing about these flowers is that they are wire lined, so they will wrap around and kind of weave around to however you want them to lay on the wreath. So just come along and see how I do it. Alright friends, that's a wrap. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below and subscribe if you're new. I love making videos. And please let me know in the comments if you liked this style video, if you like when I show you crafts and DIY or lifestyle or whatever you love to see. Go enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you next time. Bye!